Hey everyone, and welcome in or welcome back. It's a Monkey Mar. Before we get into today's video, please make sure you click that subscribe button, the like, and the bell for notifications. Hey guys, I want to get into part 7 of the missing West boys out in Cal City, California. I want to touch on a few things. I'm going to try something different. I'm going to start with the comments, and then we can go and do a little investigating. I want to look more into Josiah West, his younger brother, and just a few of the rumors that are going out. I want to give my opinion. I want to hear yours. The private investigator, Bill Garcia, the Chief Jon Walker's last interview. So with that, guys, let's get into it. Alright, so as I was getting ready to wrap this video up, the new news came out today that California City and some police of different agencies were back out at the West house where the boys supposedly went missing. And AV News crew was out there. They did a little filming as well. So let's just touch on this article real quick about what they were doing out there. So multiple law enforcement agencies continued their investigation Friday at the California City home where two toddler brothers were reported to go missing from December 21st, 2020. According to California City Police Chief Jon Walker, investigators were gathering statistical information of the home's perimeter while using drones from above for imaging. Measurements and photographs were taken from the inside and outside of the home. Walker said personnel also examined the back gate of the home, which was allegedly left open when the boys disappeared from the backyard, according to the adoptive parents. We all know, anyone that knows and following this case, besides some conspiracy theories, the adoptive parents know exactly where those boys are. Authorities were also investigating inside the home, but Walker was unable to disclose what they were working on. This is one of several times authorities have entered the home to investigate. Let's think of the Gannon Stout case like I said earlier. How long did it take them to continue to gather evidence, work their case, get a good case before they arrested Letitia Evil? Do you not think they knew for a long time what was going on? But they need to keep it wraps so that it does not interfere with this case if it does go to trial. Now, I'm probably going to get yelled at. A lot of people are going to be like, I think Jon Walker is doing a fine job. I don't care if he was an actor. I do know that he worked in the Los Angeles County Police Department for a very long time, and to work the streets of LA, I think you have to know a little bit of what you're doing. Retired, you're offered a pension and a good job as you're retiring to a little laid-back 15-man police department, probably with a pension. I would take it too. Let's get off his case. I think he is doing a fine job. Let's touch on these comments from part 6. Joan S. Absolutely, it's heartbreaking that the two charred remains are yet another case of children being tortured and murdered, a little 8 and 9-year-old boy and girl, and how. That we still don't know where the West boys are and what happened to them. Oh, this wicked world. I agree 100%. Yeah, when I went into that Tijuana rabbit hole, that was pretty scary. I don't think I could go back there for a little bit. Great job reporting on this sad case, Carolina 1, thank you. Tracky Love, could be the bio mom, showed up after hearing about her children. On news, I agree the story has more holes in it than Swiss cheese. Yes, it does. Edna Nick, so glad the AP extended family helped with the search. Sassy Scouser, the bio mom and adoptive absolutely knew each other. They grew up in the same neighborhood. See, that's how you know she's from Australia. That O-U-R in the neighborhood. How well they were acquainted, I do not know, but it was prior to any fostering adoption. It's Likely bio mom knows someone who knows shady adoptress well enough to know where they moved from, what I've read. I totally agree. You know, there's so many rumors and stories going out. I thought that it was the adoptive mom or knew somebody in the family or a brother. I don't know. But still, who is Josiah West? Where is Josiah West? Okay, Tori Alar, I can't understand how anyone can hurt a child, let alone burning them. Makes me sick and angry. Right? Can you imagine? We live in such a cruel and evil world. May God help us. Zuliga Handslip. Amen. I am definitely going to have to go back into Tijuana and see if there's any information on those little charred bodies and who they were, but I just can't even imagine. Patria Rider, just to let you know for future reference, it's at least 40 minutes southwest of California City, with Mojave being the town in between. There is a back way to Bakersfield. West of Rosamond, going through Willow Springs off that road is where I'm particularly wondering. Okay, and also the other remains that were found in Rosamond, who do they belong to? Like, it's almost like dumping grounds. Dolly Dampman, where is the... here we go. Where is the 23-year-old security guard that was living with them before they moved? Something is not right. I'm wondering if he took the boys and either hurt or sold them. I'm going to look into him a little bit more in this video. Josiah West. I never heard about that. Weird. You see this? Yeah, I talked about him in my first video. Oh my god, I forgot what channel I heard on Try Monkey Mars. Yeah, I talked about him on the first video, him living at the same address, the apartments, and the address on Aspen, but I also found an address before the apartments for him. So yeah, we're going to go look on him. Hey, Vin. Very sad. Thanks for pumping out the great videos. Oh, you're welcome, Vin. Thank you. Rachel, I hope the boys are found safe. Good job on your videos. Ray from UK. Hey, Ray. And thank you. G Ginger 321. I'm new to your channel. Thanks. I'm following this story from Ohio. Well, welcome. Doreen McLean. The 2 charred bodies found is so heartbreaking. What is going on in our world? How can anyone do such a heinous crime? I just can't wrap my head around all these cases. I pray those 2 sweet boys are found. They deserve justice. I agree. Patricia Ryder, that desert borders on LA County and is used for dumping grounds for both Kern and LA. Been going on all my life. Most of these towns have volunteer search and rescue squads. I know Rosamond had one for decades. Yeah, I wonder who that body was that was found there last week, 2 weeks ago. Sassy says to Patria Ryder, that may be the most disheartening thing I've ever heard. So common an occurrence that the PD relies on community to do their job. Right? Insane. Most of these police forces are very small. Growing up, we only had 1 police officer. But still, even in the bigger areas, you'll see volunteers doing searches. It's worse nowadays because of gang violence, mostly connected to drugs coming in from the border. Yeah, like Cal City, they said they only have 13 officers. Poor little babies, poor little kids, so sad, probably using sex trafficking and may not be related to each other. So it could actually be one of our missing kids. It's very easy getting most anything into MX, including kids. I've done it many times with my own, and they've never checked to verify. So remember that when kids go missing. Very sad. Serial killer Inez Wong. I think it's the adoptive parents. There's no question in my mind that I think the adoptive parents did something. The question is, you've got neighbors saying they saw them on camera. You've got neighbors saying they haven't seen them. Then you've got a neighbor saying at the apartment complex that they saw them on Christmas Eve or something. I don't know. But I do believe that Jon Walker knows more than what he's saying and he's keeping it a little closed lip. If you remember the Letitia Evil Stout case with Gannon, how they kept that very closed lip and went back in, got more paper brown bags, brought them out, waiting for evidence, put it together. It took a while, but Letitia Evil got arrested. I think we might be sitting on that, but then you've got a lot of people that are not liking Jon Walker, not liking what he's doing. We'll touch on that a little bit in a minute. Alright, Josiah West. We have got Josiah West now living at Mom and Dad's house, which is supposedly the ice cream business on Potomac Avenue in apartment B. So maybe there's like a little efficiency in the house. I don't know. He also lived with Trezell and Jacqueline at the apartments. And that was Lotus Lane, apartment 116, where AV Watchman and them have been, where they spoke to the neighbors. Okay, that's right here. Also, Josiah lived 419 8th Street. Oh no, this is where, hang on a second. A Watkins owns this property. But right here at P Street is where Josiah lived prior to moving in with his brother and his sister-in-law. He lived right here. And which apartment did he live in? Oh, shit. Oops, sorry, guys. He lived in apartment B. I don't know where Cotton Road Wood came from. B. So he used to live right here. Alright, and then he is now living here. And what I found really funny about this was the picture. Where are they? When you put it in Google Maps and it shows the house, it actually has a picture of the white van that's parked in front of there when AV was there the other day. I mean, Bakersfield is definitely a congested area. I do not think the babies are in Bakersfield. What the heck is wrong with my computer? It's almost like not letting me go down there. Maybe it's a sign. Let's hurry up and jump down there. Okay. What is that blue on the sidewalk? Is that like a handicap parking spot? It is. Interesting. Okay, so this is the house where Philip and his wife, oh, I can't think of her name right this second, Wanda, live. It's Trezell, Philip West, and Josiah Allen West are the brothers. And they lived at the apartment complex together. They live at this address together. The only place it does not show Trezell living and Josiah living was in that apartment unit B that I showed you. So, and there's no background. There's nothing dirty on either one of them. But you would think if he was a security guard that he would have that in a business or a job relationship attached to him, but I can't find that. Alright guys, and Josiah is 24 years old. And he drives a 2000 Suzuki Esteem. Does he still drive it? I don't know. That's a Honda. Oh. That could be it right there. Or is that a Mazda? I don't know. Alright, so that's the addresses. That is Josiah. I do not know why nobody mentions him. Maybe they know about him. I'm sure the police do. We are just going to have to stay on top of AV while he goes out to all the leads that people send him, and psychic leads and tunnel leads, and I'm going to stick to the facts. Alright guys, let's look for part 2. I am going to play the interview that was done yesterday with Chief Jon Walker and give my thoughts on what I believe, in my opinion, is going on. I will upload that probably about 20 minutes after this video posts. Alright guys, and with that, it is a wrap. I want to thank you all for coming in. Thank you for watching. Please like or dislike, whichever you prefer, and subscribe. Everyone have a good day or a good night wherever you are in the world, and stay vigilant.